Hi, my name is Michael and I don't eat ass.
Welcome to the show!
What
was you doing?
At the jackal.
You was what?
I said it clear.
You was about to what?
Hurry up, Mama, come in that door.
It was great, and apparently I've never been on live television before.
Hi there. I'm on my way, I'm making it. I've got to make it show, yeah. So much larger than life. I'm gonna watch it grow. Larger than life. Big time. I'm gonna watch it growing. Big time. My
That's it. My name is Liam, and I'm joined by Michael,
What's good, bro?
and we are both the hosts of the L&M Podcast.
What's up, guys? Hey.
We don't know how this is gonna work out. Hopefully, it works out good. And yeah, that's it.
I mean, the whole process of this podcast, we just started making it to let you guys hear our opinions on stuff, and we're gonna let you know the latest news going around in the planet Earth. You feel
And
me?
I'm tired as fuck.
I know it's like 12 a.m. at night. You know,
Yeah, we are recording portions.
I'm
So,
chilling.
This is basically what we're going to do for the time being. As of right now, we're going to talk about the video game portion of the world, and then tomorrow, or not tomorrow, maybe Monday, because you see, I got places to be. So on Monday, we will record the second portion, and yeah, we'll talk about other stuff. But as for right now, this is what we're going to be talking about. If you watched IGN today, and if you're a big wrestling fan and of its games, you all know that today was the WWE 2K15 roster review.
Now, I was not a big fan on the stream where they gave away all the people. It was just mashed up. I mean, if you were going to have a panel, why the hell would you have a panel and then focus on the panel more than the game itself? I mean, the whole panel was for the game, but the questions were so irrelevant. You
Now,
got me?
if I'm not mistaken, they revealed a total of around decently 26 people, 26 to 28 people, and then when the reveal was over, they went to WWE.com and released the remainder, and then that added the total of superstars and divas up to a total of around 56-ish to 59, for that matter.
I mean, I got all the names if you want me to read them off.
Okay, yeah, you do that. Read
All
that.
right, so for anybody going to get WWE 2K15, expect the following wrestlers in the game.
And possibly more.
We
Possibly.
have, in alphabetical order, starting off with one of the greatest divas, probably going to be in the near future Hall of Famer as a diva, AJ Lee.
Okay, that's good. Good start.
We're going to have Mr. I Left the Company, Alberto Del Rio.
Yep, there we go. Okay.
Bad News Barrett.
Yep, there you go.
We're going to have Drax the Destroyer, a.k.a. The Animal Batista.
He's gay.
Big E Langston.
He got
Big
tits for God.
Big Show.
Yep, big slow.
We have the Eater of Worlds, right? Is that how you say it, right?
Husky Harris.
No, it's Bray Wyatt.
All right, go.
We have Brie Bella.
Decent. I think she's the best wrestler out of both the Bellas.
We have the man to become a WWE champion, Brock Lesnar. And I didn't scream because I don't want to wake up anybody.
I can scream, watch.
Alright, thank you. We have Cameron in the game this year.
She's thebomb.com.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, her render looks really weird with that armpit open. Dear God.
I didn't see that. Does she have hair?
No hair at all.
Okay, good. She shaved. All right, next.
And we are going to have the King of Swing, Cesaro.
Damn right.
And we're going to have Chris Jericho.
Good, good.
CM Punk.
Now, let's talk about this real quick. CM Punk was not able to get his face scanned.
Now, the reason why he wasn't able to get his face scanned is because, now, since this is going to be part of our first episode, we're going to talk about CM Punk right now.
He fucking left.
He left due to the fact that he wasn't satisfied with the things WWE did, having Mr. Drax the Destroyer, Batista, win the Royal Rumble, and then main event WrestleMania.
Well, there's other words as well that he was angry because of possibly the WWE Network, because of the cuts that were going to possibly be made. And in my opinion, he left at the right time, kind of, because if you remember, Vince McMahon just lost around $4 million, $10 million, I don't remember how much. So he basically knew shit was going to happen because of this, and now they're making cuts. And Punk, I guess, had the right mind. In a way, he saw it coming. So I heard he's angry with the pay that's going to be taking place because of the network, since it's going to be free for many users that have the network. And because the network came out, that means that people are not going to be buying pay-per-views, but instead are going to be paying. You got it. Come on, say it. You got it. Where are they going to be paying?
We're gonna be paying
Got it. You got it.
69.
Yep. There you go.
69.
$9.99. Yep. There you go.
You said 69. It's $9.99.
Fuck, I didn't.
It's $9.99.
All right. Yep. There you go.
But in other news, if you do want to see a lot of CM Punk matches, you can subscribe to the WWE Network just for $9.99.
You know what? I should end the Skype call now just for you fucking saying that.
No. All right, now let's just keep on rolling with the list, right?
All right.
We got Cody Rhodes in the game.
Stardust, I think, could possibly be be DLC. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
It came kind of late.
We got Curtis Axel in the game.
That's great stuff.
Damian Sandow.
It would be cool if he was in the game with all of his little wardrobes that he wore, like astronaut and shit. That would be kind of cool.
It would be, but I mean, it would be weird at the same time. I just want Cesaro Damian Sandow as a wrestler.
All right, if you're a dog barking in the background, I'm sorry.
Daniel Bryan.
That's not really a surprise. I saw that coming from a fucking 1,000 miles away.
And then there's Darren Young.
Okay, yeah.
There is your boy, Dean Ambrose.
Damn straight Dean Ambrose in the game.
And we got Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, okay.
Eric Rowan.
Yep, one of the best clotheslines I've ever seen other than Bradshaw.
Fandango.
Ew.
Goldust.
It's good to see him back in the game. And
if you get the Hulkamania edition, you get Hulk Hogan. But not only that, you also get Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Okay, now this is the thing. If you look back at the actual roster reveal itself, I don't remember seeing this, and I also hear people saying that they didn't see it. But this is what they're saying. At the roster reveal, they did reveal Hulk Hogan, 2 renders. They only revealed Hollywood Hogan and current day Hulk Hogan. They did not even reveal the 80s Hulk Hogan.
But I mean, nobody knows how he actually looks in the game yet, so
I just find it stupid though, because they only revealed like 20-something people, and they didn't even show the render of the fucking dude that's been advertised for the game since the renders were ever released.
I mean, who knows?
All right, continue. Go.
And then we got Jack Swagger.
Good.
We got Jimmy and Jay Uso.
They haven't been in the game since what, 13?
I don't know, but I mean, and when they came out for DLC, I mean, the DLC was pretty. I didn't like it because both of them, they basically had the same moves, and they didn't even have that many tag team moves, to be honest.
So they basically made their debut around SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. They weren't in that game. They weren't in WWE 12. They made it in 13, but they didn't make the cut. They made it as DLC instead. They weren't in 2K14, surprisingly. I would have thought they would have been in it.
Yeah.
But they were in 15. Okay.
And then we got cover boy John Cena.
That's obvious.
We got Justin Gabriel.
I don't know about that one.
We got Kane.
Will it be Corporate Kane?
No, it's going to be Kane with the mask. Well, right now on the render.
Ooh, that's so good.
And then we got Kofi Kingston.
All right.
We got Luke Harper.
Okay.
Mark Henry.
Oh wait, let me rephrase that. I could have sworn I said Eric Rowan had the best clothesline. That was a mistake. Luke Harper does. Let me just correct myself.
And we don't just have Mark Henry, but I mean, we have Mark Henry, Rick Ross, Mark Henry, not Dreads.
He does look like Rick Ross.
Yep.
Yep.
And Naomi's in the game.
Her and Cameron, I don't think are good. She's decent at best, but not good. She's not like on the Natalia, AJ, Tamina level.
And I mean, speaking of Natalia, she's in the game too.
Yep.
Nikki Bella.
Like I said, Bree's obviously better.
R-Truth.
But not when it comes to looks, though.
R-Truth's in the game too.
Surprisingly, I found out he's older than The Rock.
And that's strange. really strange.
It is. I wouldn't have thought that. He looks decently around 38 years old.
I mean, he does, but that's just weird. And he dresses like that too as a wrestler.
It goes to show that he's older than The Rock, yet he's actually there full time.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, The Rock is off doing movies. Nothing bad about it. He's trying to make a living. But obviously, in my opinion, since I've been watching wrestling for a long time, Rock's better as a wrestler.
I mean, I do like The Rock. I do like The Rock, but I mean, once he went Hollywood, I mean, I started disliking him, and now I just hate him.
One of the best gimmicks in WWE history is when he went Hollywood, and that shit was cool. But then when you actually look at his actual Hollywood side, I don't prefer that over the wrestling side.
When he was champion, the thing that made me aggravated was that he wouldn't show up on the Raws. I mean, he wouldn't show up, but I mean, he'd wrestle at the pay-per-views.
I said this when it happened. The Rock is a paper champion due to the fact that, well, not back then. I'm talking about when he last won it. It looked good on paper, but then when you actually made it come to life, it was, in my opinion, I didn't like it because he was. This is another thing too. He was a champion. He brought it to some of the interviews he went to. What movie was out during that time?
I think
there was a movie out.
I don't remember, but I don't. I mean, I could search it up, but I don't know.
This was so what happened? He was missing practically not even half the Raws, like mostly all the Raws. I think maybe from Rumble to Mania, he had to at least show up a decent. Maybe okay. I'm trying to think.
I mean, most of his matches were good
after Royal Rumble. He had to have been there, and then what? Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, I think he defended it again, right, against Punk.
And then maybe a couple times after Chamber, like maybe 2 times. So you're looking at a decent, maybe 4 appearances, 5 possibly from Rumble to WrestleMania. And then another thing that got me aggravated when you're a champion of a company, you're supposed to bring the title wherever you go. I was looking at some interviews that was going down. For the movie, he wouldn't even hold the title with him. Some of them, I'm not saying that all of them, but I think on Jimmy Kimmel and shit like that, he brought the title with him. But he didn't bring the title with him. And as a champion, you're supposed to bring nobility to the product. You're not supposed to like leave the championship at home. You're supposed to bring wherever you go. That was another reason why I thought he was decreasing the value of the championship as time went on.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean. For example, say you have John Cena, right? And he's doing a movie, but at the same time he's champion. I think every wrestler, in my opinion, if you're going to be a champion, take that championship everywhere you go, because that's going to make people wonder, what is this? And I want to know where it
brings more viewers to the table.
And then it brings more people and a bigger audience, and then you don't have to do those crappy ass $9.99 commercials or freaking promos.
It's like when Mike Tyson came in 1998. Basically, WWE was getting their asses kicked very badly by WCW. But then when Mike Tyson came around, it flipped the WWE's foundation completely upside down in a positive way. They got more viewers, more sports-orientated fans looked at WWE and said, "Oh shit, Mike Tyson, the best man on the planet, is actually on this. That means something's good about this." So that brought more viewers to the table. And then after that, quickly you would see a noticeable result that was changing. Raw would be beating Nitro. But not necessarily. When they started beating them, it was when Mick Foley won the title. But I'm saying when Tyson came, like, the views were going up. They weren't going down, they were going up. They weren't beating Nitro just yet. They were on the peak of doing it. But then when Mick Foley won the title, that's when Nitro hit the fucking fan, basically, and that's when they started going towards a downward spiral to God knows where. That was terrible. But yeah, that The Rock being champion wasn't good. I don't like John Cena as champion. I'm not gonna lie. I think listen. I'm your typical John Cena hater. He's won it too many times and whatnot. But I was actually glad for once to see him win the title because I just couldn't stand The Rock anymore. I didn't like what he was doing with the title.
That's good. I mean, But I've been a big Cena fan. I mean, I went to Money in the Bank and I actually saw him win both of the titles, and I was really excited. And I think Cena could be our Hulk Hogan in, well,
Now,
typically right now.
Unfortunately, I do agree with that. He is the Hulk Hogan of today. But yeah, okay. Well, let's get on to the remaining people left in the roster reveal because we're going off topic a little bit. We're still talking about wrestling, but not the game.
Other than that, we have Randy Orton.
All right, good.
Rey Mysterio.
Another guy that I think he's supposed to be at officially today is Sunday. You know the Mexican company AAA, the wrestling thing.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently Del Rio is scheduled to be there, and there are talks about Rey possibly fighting there too, because Rey is trying to get out of his contract with the WWE as we speak.
That's good. I mean, Rey Mysterio, I think he made his mark in WWE, and I think there's nothing left for him on the table.
And made marks on his left knee.
Yep, that too.
The infamous left knee. In my left knee. Yep, continue.
We have my boy Roman Reigns, you know.
Yep, your boy. It's your boy.
I hope his spear looks fucking phenomenal in the game.
That Superman punch I think is gonna look nice, and I think the drop kick, the little drop kick shindig he does, that might look nice too.
Yo, another guy we have in the game is Rob Van Dam.
2011, he's been missing since 2011, and it's nice to see him. I'm wondering, he's one of the people I'm looking forward to see how he looks on next gen.
And then we got Ryback.
Yeah, not really a big guy in my eyes.
And then we got a man that just recently retired, Santino Marella.
Fuck him. I did not like him. I liked him. The only time I probably liked Santino was actually when he won the Intercontinental title from Umaga that one time. But then when he started, he was funny. He was funny when he had that little Jerry Lawler shindig. I remember on one Raw, Jerry Lawler was eating Subway, and then fucking Santino fucking splashed soda in his fucking face like an idiot, and then took his damn Subway sandwich and ran with it. And Santino was funny. I would say the last time Santino was good was in 2008. But then from 2009 to when he retired, I didn't like him. He was terrible.
I mean, I love Santino in the game itself because my character in the game has his finisher as a signature.
Yep.
And,
tell everyone what the fucking signature is, please.
And my signature in WWE games, I have a character named Michael Young, and he's been really popular with my friends, and his signature is called the SMB, where
now tell everyone what each letter that stands for, please.
Now, the reason why it stands for suck my balls.
Not suck.
Oh no, it's not suck my balls. It's
I'm correcting you on your own move.
I'm sorry, okay? God. It's actually called smell my balls because in the game Santino pulls out the snake.
Go through the stages. Stage 1? What's stage 1?
Santino pulls out the snake, but if you use a created character using
if you're Michael Young,
if you're Michael Young, you don't pull out the snake. You actually cuff your hands into your wrestling underwear, and you cuff it and you pull it out and you hit him with it straight to the nose so he feels it and it smells. It's fucking amazing.
Yep. All right, now let's go through steps. All right, step 1, the hand, the cuff,
or
the cup. In step 2, proceed to put the cupped hand into your tights.
Yep.
And swivel your balls around with your hand. In step 3, take it out. And step 4, smack that motherfucker in the nose with it.
Yup. I mean, it basic.
People gotta understand that sells tickets.
Yeah.
A wide majority of the female fans would definitely come to a wrestling show if somebody had the SMD or SMB for that matter. It's regardless. It could be D or B. It's the same thing. They both smell atrocious, but it sells tickets.
Exactly.
That's why whenever we're on the game, the arena is sold out because they're like, it's the SMB. We're about to see it.
I mean, now we're about to see the SMB being on Next Gen itself, so I mean, you never know how it's gonna look
Yeah,
now.
most of you don't know this, but Big Show ripped off Michael Young.
How did he rip me off?
He got the WMD from the SMB.
Yep, exactly. Big Show can't use abbreviations like me. All right.
You can't. You really can't.
He can't.
All right, next.
Now we got Seth Rollins.
Okay, yeah, good.
We got HBK Shawn Michaels.
I'm curious to see how he's gonna look. I don't know what attire because I remember in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 all the way to SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, was it? Yeah, 2009. He wore the same fucking attire and it got me so angry.
And I ain't gonna lie, his face model back then, I mean, it used to look, I don't know, it looked weird.
His from SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 to I think 9, he just wore the same fucking attire. I'll probably pull up a picture of it. He wore the same fucking shit and it got me so aggravated. Until 2010 came along, you were able to fucking customize the threads and it was nice from there.
And then we have Sheamus.
I fucking hate him.
And we got one of your favorite wrestlers of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep, damn right.
And if you pre-order the game, you get Sting. But not only Sting, you get Sting, Surfer Sting, with the blonde hair and the face paint.
What'd you like? Did you like Crow or Surfer?
I mean, I didn't really know how he got the whole Crow process until I saw the movie. And I was like, he totally ripped. He ripped
Well,
it.
let me bring you into your wrestling knowledge, sir. Are you ready for this?
Go.
I'm about to fucking give some hardcore facts right now.
All right, go.
All right. So basically, Surfer Sting came along around 1988 in the NWA at the time. His first notable feud was Ric Flair. And then I would say from 1988 to around 1995, mid 1995. Basically, the whole deal was Hulk Hogan came to WCW. If you all remember the first ever Nitro, the infamous Lex Luger appearance. Basically, Hogan and Luger did not get off to a very good start. Sting was the peacemaker. Sting was the peacemaker in the entire thing. And then I believe Lex Luger Lex Luger turned his back on the fans and joined the infamous team of the Dungeon of Doom, was it? He might have. I don't know. I know he was teaming up with Giant, though. The Giant and Jimmy Hart. He was with them. And then what came after that? And then I remember how Sting disappeared from that whole thing, but what happened was on one night on WCW, Sting basically in his little surfer gear, whatnot. Exception. He didn't have the blonde crew cut. He had brown long hair. Not like, you know, kind of like, you ever remember Ned's Declassified School Survivor Guide? Remember Coconut Head?
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but it wasn't in the coconut shape. Like, it was all gelled up and it was a different style. But basically, if that shit was not washed, it would look like the coconut bowl haircut.
It'd be really weird.
So basically, it was brown, and he cut a shoot promo on the WCW, and then he left. He left, and something happened where he was gone for quite some time, and then maybe a couple months, you would see him on the rafters sporting the new black and white gear. Now, the face paint wasn't the same. If you know the face paint, the face paint was legit. If you see the movie The Crow, basically the character, or the actor, Brandon Lee for that, The Crow, his face paint was white, and then basically there were circles around his eye with lines going through it. That's how Sting first came to WCW with the whole Crow thing. And then sooner that would evolve into the face paint where it would be white, and then you would see a bunch of little swirly black lines going down. But if anything, I would kind of prefer how he first started it with the actual Crow face paint with the little circles. Basically, when that happened, he came back. He was more dark, demented. His soul was crushed because, I guess, of what was going on with WCW. I think the NWO definitely had to be around when he first came back as that. He had to have been. Yeah, he was. Because when Hogan joined NWO Bash at the Beach, he was still Surfer Sting. Yeah, okay, yeah. So then he basically, I think, came back because of the NWO. He wanted to save WCW, and in order to do that, he had to reinvent himself, and that's when the Crow was born. You've just been schooled. Wrestling Knowledge 101 from yours truly.
Liam.
Damn fucking straight. Alright.
Alright, now, other people in the game. We got Summer Rae,
That's good.
Tamina, for the first time ever.
That was the first one that shocked me. 'Cause I didn't think she was going to be in the game, but surprisingly, she is in the game. That was kind of cool.
We got Dummies,
Yep, not really big fan of him.
and we got the man we were speaking about a couple of minutes ago, The Rock.
The Rock, yep, does he have the same render?
I mean, it looks... I don't know.
I think he has
it's
the
new.
same exact render.
No, I think it's new.
Isn't it him with his arms are crossed and he's looking at you like,
Oh, no.
like, you fucking bitch, I'm gonna rape you in the ass.
Nah, he has those, his arms on his hips.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see that, alright.
And then we got The Undertaker.
I'm curious to see if there's gonna be a classic version of Undertaker, because now, the route they always need to have another version of The Undertaker. What was it? WWE 13? There was like fucking... There was, what do you want to call it?
They had Badass. They had...
They had, the ministry, the what do you call it? The regular Undertaker with the shit that he wore at like WrestleMania 14 against Kane. And then they had the Ministry Undertaker. So that was like 3 separate Undertaker character models. And then I believe in 2K14 there was Undertaker with the Mohawk, and then of course there was the Retro Undertaker, was it? No. The Mohawk one came with Undertaker with the Mohawk. Do you know if it had the long hair one too on that, or was that on the Retro? I don't think it was on the Retro. I think the Retro one had the purple tie, and then the WrestleMania 14.
I mean, they had all of them. I think like all the attires basically from his career.
The only one that they missed in that thing was the Ministry one, the one that they had in 2011. If you remember in SmackDown Raw 2011,
Yeah.
the DLC had the Undertaker like with the. This was
With
the
the
weird
beard.
shit.
The
in,
beard.
In SmackDown Raw 2011, his attire was nice. It looked awesome. That was like, if not one of the best Undertakers in the wrestling business ever. I'm gonna point some gay shit out right now. I'm not gay, okay? In his entrance gear, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up in this right now. He got like these little nipple pasty thingies on his coat with like little metal things going through it. I just thought it was odd. It's like little metal pasties on the jacket that he wore to the ring, and it looks fucking gay. What was that green guy? You ever seen remember when Family Guy made fun of, I think, of a Star Wars scene, and like Peter was like the big green guy from Star Wars? I don't watch Star Wars personally.
I don't know what it is.
There was a character like this big green monster, like these little nipple thingies that hung around. It looked really fucking gay. But that's what Undertaker had. It looked really fucking gay. I'm not gay for pointing that out. I'm just saying it was there and noticeable.
Another guy that's in the game.
Is it who I think it is?
It's
Is it the Power Ranger guy?
no, it's Titus O'Neil.
That was close.
Yeah, arf.
Bark in the dark.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
shouts out to Tyler.
Yeah.
And we got one of my personal favorite wrestlers of all time, Triple H.
I'm surprised Michael Young doesn't have the pedigree.
Now, you see, I don't use the pedigree because I'm the type of guy where, I only use it special times. Like, for example, I don't really like copying other people's finishers and stuff like that. You get me?
Yeah, even though Stone Cold's my wrestler, I would be caught dead if my guy had a stunner. I like having my own finishers, more creative.
I mean, as for the whole my career situation, if you get to pick a mentor, I mean, I'd pretty much pick
Mine's
Triple
gonna be
H.
Stone Cold. I'm pretty sure about
I'll
that.
pick Triple H.
And I think they did confirm he's off at the Performance Center, which is kind of cool.
And then another guy they have is Tyson Kidd.
That was another one that caught me off guard. I'm surprised
I
that
think
he was somehow in the game. I think maybe because of his little NXT thing he's doing right now. Possibly that gave him a spot on the roster. I don't know. But I was surprised when they said Tyson Kidd and Tamina.
I mean, at the same time, I think that they gave I mean, if they have Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel in the game, I'm pretty sure. I mean, some of the NXT roster is going to be confirmed.
Probably there's okay. Like I said, 50. They only confirmed as of today 56 people, and I don't remember. I think Smack Talk said it on YouTube. He's like the main guy to go to when it comes to the wrestling video game stuff. He said, I'm not paraphrasing it very good. He said that I believe he said that there was like 92 slots, because if you look at the leaked gameplay when they're selecting the character of like Cesaro, Cena, Orton, and Goldust, there's around 92 slots.
Yeah.
And as of today, they only confirmed 56. Now my idea is that although we're not done, I think what Michael, name like the last two people. Like what are the remainder? Because I know there's like only two left.
No, there's only actually one left, and
One left.
It's the Black Mighty Morphin Power Ranger himself.
Is it the one and
Xavier
only
Woods?
Consequences Creed?
Yup, Xavier Woods.
Oh, I was close.
Was he even in the TNA game?
No, he was not, surprisingly. I think Jay Lethal at the time was a partner. He made the cut, but I don't think Xavier Woods was made the cut. Michael, he looked really fucking weird. That was his Apollo Creed phase. Remember that? He always came out with the little Apollo Creed America jacket and hat and shit, looking like fucking Apollo Creed's son and shit.
And then, like Liam said, there is 92 slots, and at the bottom of the page it says full roster coming soon.
This is what I believe is going to take place. Now, I think the remainder of the roster is going to be a mix of legends and the NXT people. I think the problem is, this is when it gets hard and challenging. The past couple games, they were themed. WWE 12 wasn't really themed, but they were basically going around the route of the Jacob Cass thing, and that revolved around WCW. So basically, I'm saying, I believe, in my eyes, that not only were they promoting it for Road to WrestleMania, but it was also a WCW-related game. And then when you go to W13, that was, of course, the Attitude Era. That was related. So you had an idea of who was going to be in the game as it came to terms with the Attitude Era roster. Then when 2K14 came around, it was WrestleMania. Like I said, you had an idea of what to expect when it came to who was going to be on the roster for the WrestleMania portion. But this game isn't themed. That's the problem. This is basically getting built off of my career, and the 2K showcase. So it's not themed. You can't really predict what legends are going to be in it. They could just like throw some random shit at you at this time, because you don't know. As of right now, if they're saying starting off at NXT, the only predictable thing is that, of course, there's going to be NXT people in the game. But when it comes to the legends portion, who knows? Maybe they might not even go that route, because I remember in SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, believe it or not, there were no legends except for the DLC. And let me tell you, that DLC, nothing against people that were in it, but that was atrocious. Who'd you have? You had Earthquake, good wrestler, rest in peace, by the way. You had Doink, rest in peace, good wrestler, but they didn't deliver with, like, the jaw-dropping legends. They had, Bushwhackers, I think, too? But this game isn't themed, so you don't know what to expect. As of right now, all you can expect is NXT. But the legends-wise, they threw some random shit at me when they said Booker T. I didn't expect him. They threw some random shit at me when they said Kevin Nash. And they threw some random shit at me when they said Ric Flair. So if they're definitely in the game as the legends, there's others to come that might make you say, what the fuck? Did not see that coming, possibly. But, yeah, that's my whole take on that.
I mean, I've been playing WWE games since, on the PS2 I played a lot. But then when I first came on to, a 360, an Xbox 360, right now I'm on the PS4. I first played SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, I believe. That was the first game I played, and I really enjoyed it. And then I started getting into playing all the wrestling games, and seeing that now they don't have a theme for it. I mean, it'd be pretty interesting to find out how the game's gonna be. I mean, we could find out who's gonna be in the game.
It's not really predictable now. But the first ever wrestling game I played, like I said, listen, I am a hardcore wrestling fan. I was born in 1997. I'm only 17 years old, all right? And it's kind of surprising. I know shit from before my time. That's how into it I am. I'm a hardcore wrestling fan. The first ever wrestling game I think I ever played was, obviously it was WWF No Mercy, because I had Nintendo 64. And then I think from there, I played SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Now keep in mind, I was a little kid. This was around 2002, and I think I was 2 years late when it came to No Mercy. I was a little kid. I didn't give a fuck. I was just playing shit that was wrestling related. And then after No Mercy, I got SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, one of the best games I ever played in my life. I think most people say Here Comes the Pain is the best game, but I think Shut Your Mouth is the best game. And then I think from there, I started looking back at history, and ever since SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, I actually started going into the past. I was playing all the old wrestling games. I played SmackDown, the first ever SmackDown game for the PlayStation 1. That was a really good game. I played SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. I didn't own it, but I played it. That was a good game. And then, I played WWF WrestleMania 2000 for Nintendo 64. Then SmackDown Just Bring It. That was another really good game. And basically, games from WWF SmackDown all the way up to now, I played all of them. I played even the GameCube games. I played Day of Reckoning 2, WrestleMania 19, WrestleMania 18. Only wrestling games I've probably never played in my life were the fucking Game Boy games, because those were fucking atrocious. The theme songs were nice though in that. But hands down, the best wrestling game was SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. And I basically played every game that WWE has ever produced, and even WCW games. I played WCW Revenge, WCW NWO Revenge, and then I played WCW NWO World Tour. So I got a lot of wrestling game history around my belt. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
And then as for me, I mean, I'm still learning. I can't lie, I'm still learning. I've been watching a couple things. I got the network. You should get that. You'd probably learn a lot.
Yeah, $9.99, man. Get it.
Yup. But so far, I mean, I really enjoy watching wrestling, and I mean, it's good to have it on this podcast. We're probably gonna talk about it a lot more, and there's gonna be other topics we talk about on here.
Yeah,
too.
it's not gonna be just wrestling. There's gonna definitely be more like me and Michael have been talking about discussing basically anything that's going around in today's current pop culture, as well as music. I'm just saying this right now. Michael's gonna be taking over the music part because he legit listens to fucking music.
Yeah.
I know he's the one that orders the XXL shit. I don't do that. I listen to hip hop, but
I'm not really into
hardcore.
hip hop. I'm not really into hip hop. I like all the genres basically.
I know, but when it comes to hip hop, you're knowledged.
I mean, I know my basic knowledge. I know who's good, who's bad. I know.
Look up the leaks and shit. You're into it.
Exactly. I just like doing that as a hobby. It's really good. Music.
You escape when you listen to music.
And it's nice to know. I mean, if you want to know anything about music, you could just listen to it here. I'll tell you everything.
Yeah, Michael is our sway.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got
but
you.
We got the answers.
No, I got the answers. I got the answers this time. I got the answers. Best believe it. Believe that.
We as person. I'm sorry, I just had to say that. Kanye West. Yep.
All right.
Michael likes Kanye West. He doesn't like when I make fun of Kanye West.
All right, we're not gonna start this whole.
Yeah, we're not gonna start this. It's going to get ugly.
It's not. It is. I'm not gonna start fighting with you over this.
Okay, so what were we talking about? We were talking about the video games for WWE, and you want to get to? I want to get to the people that didn't make the cut.
What about them?
Some were surprising. Now, I don't know if they're going to be DLC, but in my eyes, I don't think they're going to be in the game. Because, these are, people you got to put in the game right when it comes out. You just don't put them as DLC.
Alright, go for it.
Alright, first let me open up my WWE app. That is... Wait, have you noticed, ever since the network came out, they haven't been saying shit about the app no more.
Because the app's free, I mean, they're trying to get money.
That is a diehard mentality. But anyway, that's good. Michael Cole ain't talking about this shit no more. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the following. I'm on the app right now. I'm looking at the SmackDown people, and surprisingly, these are the people that didn't make the cut right away. We didn't have Alicia Fox. That was surprising. I thought she would have been in the game. Christian was a big one. How do you feel about Christian?
I mean, I enjoy watching Christian. I mean, and he hasn't been on television, but I mean, he has a contract. I'm pretty sure he's allowed to be in the game. I think he's been mocapped. No, mocapped, and And he has the whole screen face thing where they get the whole face done for the game itself.
I don't see Christian being DLC though. Like he's not like people are on certain levels in the company. Like for example, Alicia Fox, she's DLC. She's on that level. Christian's not DLC level. Christian's like come with the game level. He ain't DLC level.
But I think he's in the game though. They're gonna announce him in the game.
Oh no, hopefully he's in the game. Great Khali ain't in the game. He didn't make the cut. He was in 13 and 14, but didn't make the cut this year.
I could care less.
Yeah, Khali, he's a fucking asshole. I'm like,
I mean, Kali's character is just stale. I mean, if you
Now-
gave him a monster character, I mean, he'd
that was
do
cool.
pretty good.
I liked it when he was the monster, even though he was a terrible wrestler. He was better as a monster because he was like taking out people. Now what does he fucking do? Dance like a fucking idiot?
Exactly.
Speaking of dancing, I guess you could say that. Speaking of dancing, yeah. Heath Slater ain't in the game.
Now, I think he's gonna be in the game because Titus O'Neil's in the game, obviously. And, yeah.
But you have to keep in mind though, that tag team came really late, like way past Mania.
But I mean, you never know.
I think maybe he wasn't put in the game because I guess WWE sees him with 3MB more. Like he's nothing. I guess WWE looks at him. You're nothing without 3MB. And since we retired, you're not retired. Since we released your buddies, you're shit. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason.
I hope he's in the game. It'd be really fun to play with him.
It would. JBL didn't make the cut. I thought maybe he might have. He was iffy. I don't know because he's a commentator, so you didn't Layla didn't make the cut. Surprisingly, I thought she would have been in the game. Maybe she might be DLC. I think Layla's DLC status with Alicia Fox.
I don't know. I mean, I think this game is missing a lot of people, but we'll get them. Watch. I could feel it. Just like the slogan for the game. Feel it.
Gotta feel it. Gotta feel it.
You know? Feel it.
Gotta feel some of Layla's ass too.
Yo.
Really nice.
Amazing.
Sin Cara surprisingly didn't make the cut. I don't know. I don't know if he's DLC level. To me, he's on level of where Christian. He should have been involved in the game right when it came out.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna add his tattoos because it's not the real Sin Cara. It's actually Hunico, if anybody noticed.
Who else? If you hear arguing in the background, I'm sorry. Shit's going down. Adam Rose. No, okay, I want to get to this. People like Adam Rose, Bo Dallas. Who else? Adam Rose, Bo Dallas, Diego and Fernando. Maybe Emma. Who else? Emma Rusev, obviously.
DLC.
Paige, obviously.
She should have been in the game because
She might be in the game because of the NXT. But at the same, do you think the micro thing? You think you play as a girl?
I mean, I hope you could. I'd probably do it.
That means there's gonna be like two separate things. Like you're a girl going to WWE and then you're a guy going to WWE. I don't know.
It'd be really dope if you had like, say they had Trish Stratus or Lita in the game, and then like once you make it to the Hall of Fame, you see them, you talk to them. Yeah. Never know.
But I mean, like Bo Dallas, Rusev, basically the people that came up from NXT after Mania, they're definitely gonna be DLC. I got a feeling they're gonna be DLC. This one's a big one. Zack Ryder.
No.
Now this is my question: how in the bluest of blue fucks
What?
did Gabriel and Tyson Kidd manage to steal a spot in the game, and Zack Ryder didn't?
I don't know, man. I think the reason why they were both in the game is because, think about Total Divas. They were both involved in that, and they're probably going to be in the game.
Wow.
Think about it.
I am thinking about it. That could be a point. A very valuable point for that matter. That could be a valuable point.
I mean, Eva Marie wasn't involved in the game, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be involved in
She's
the
fucking
game.
atrocious. She shouldn't even be involved in the product. She's terrible.
I don't know what they're going to do with her. I mean, what happened to JoJo? That's my question.
Now see, JoJo's actually JoJo's doing what should be done of Eva Marie. They actually have JoJo in the Performance Center as we speak, training to get to NXT, and then to get to NXT to the main roster. See, Eva Marie's, I'm not gonna lie, listen, she's nice. She's nice as fuck, alright? There's no doubt about it, right? But she needs to train. You just can't go in there green as grass and then expect to do something. She said that this is what she said. I read today on the Bleacher Report, she said she's entitled to a Divas title shot.
Nope.
Can someone pass that by me real quick?
She would have thought.
That can't happen. I'm saying if Eva Marie gets a title shot before, what's her face? Like Natalia or something like that, that is utterly dreadful.
I don't know.
That's not happen.
I mean, the Divas division is looking really good now, but I mean, it still has its moments, but I mean, they're doing really good with AJ and Paige, and then the whole Stephanie and the Brie story, and then you got Natalia just laying back there like she's a bench player. She should be in the title picture too. I mean, she's a really good wrestler.
Yeah, but speaking of the Stephanie and Brie thing, listen, that feud's good and all, but I basically think this is what should go down. Paige and AJ should be marketed more than that. Like, I mean, they're good feuds, but if anything, Stephanie and Brie, I think that's the only like big Divas match at SummerSlam. Nothing to take away from Paige and AJ. They're gonna put on some good shit at SummerSlam. But
Yeah.
the only reason why it's getting hyped like this is because think about it. Stephanie is one of the owners of the WWE, so it's kind of pretty. And not only that, but it's big because, like, when was her last match? Like 2003, when she faced her own dad. Believe it or not, yeah.
Wow.
And then you got Brie, Daniel Bryan's wife. I think that's another reason why it's being hyped and marketed big, because she's Daniel Bryan's wife. Basically, she's doing this for Daniel Bryan, technically, kind of.
Exactly.
But if anything, in my opinion, I remember when they were ending Raws with the whole Stephanie and Brie thing. I wouldn't have ended it with that. But at the same time, though, they were doing that because Cena was gone. But if anything, I definitely think AJ and Paige deserve more than that kind of Stephanie and Brie feud. I think they deserve more than that.
Yep.
Because they're actually two phenomenal wrestlers. But then you got Brie Bella. Brie Bella's not bad. She's good. And then you got Stephanie, who doesn't even wrestle. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, though, her pedigree was nice. That was a really nice pedigree. But, if anything, Paige and AJ should be looked upon more than Stephanie and Brie. My opinion.
I mean, I just don't know about that story. I mean, it sounds like a good story. I wonder where they're gonna go with this whole affair angle. But, I mean, I hope everything ends up pretty entertaining and everybody loves it. I mean, right now, it's pretty heated and I like it. Can't lie.
Yeah, so that's basically our take on it. I guess, this thing's been going on for an hour, surprisingly. Actually, to be honest, I thought we would be fucking, very shy on this thing, but we're actually doing really good. We're pulling through.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess since we're on still, do you want to do basically, folks, this is what we're going to do. Do you want to talk about anything else other than wrestling, or do you just want to keep the wrestling thing going for the time being, and this will just be like a wrestling episode thing? And then, like, the next episode, we'll get into more of the pop culture stuff.
I mean, it's
because today's SummerSlam, so it's very heavy wrestling related times.
I mean, it's 1 a.m.
You know, fuck it. Yeah, we're gonna go the wrestling route for the remainder of the time being. Should we do the SummerSlam booking, and then that's gonna be the last of it, and then we're gonna sign off, or?
I don't know, man.
Because I think the SummerSlam booking thing that I have an idea for, I think that would be, because it's almost 2 a.m. I don't know if we should sign off after this.
Let's just sign off, because we left James and Bing in the party.
Okay, yeah. First, we're gonna go do the SummerSlam booking thing, and then we're going to unfortunately leave you guys.
Bye.
Because we got other people that are more important than you.
That's fucked up. I wouldn't say it like that, but I mean.
No, I would say that because we don't know these people.
Oh, sure.
I'm just kidding. I love you all. All right, so we're gonna go to WWE.com real quick, and we're gonna look at the card. And Michael, basically, what this is, we're going to be testing our booking philosophies.
Okay.
We're going to say what we think should happen at SummerSlam, and hopefully we can look back on this podcast and say, holy shit, we predicted half the fucking show, and that's how predictable it was.
All right, then. I'm down. Let's go.
All right, so let's go to SummerSlam real quick, and I'm going to read off the card. Another good thing today, technically yesterday, they added Cesaro versus Rob Van Dam. That should be a good match on the kickoff.
Now, about this match, if Cesaro loses, I'm going to be really mad because they're supposed to be giving him a push. And I don't see this push. And
I think that push has gone down the drain.
I think it's going to come back after Brock Lesnar or something. I don't know. I hope they fix that.
I'm looking at the match card right now for SummerSlam. Dude, this shit is stacked. Hold on, wait. Okay, hold on. We got the kickoff show. It's going to be Rob Van Dam versus Cesaro. Let's go over that first. Okay, so how do you see this match going, and what would your philosophy be for booking this match?
All right. I think it's going to be a good match, but then at the same time, you got to think Rob Van Dam, this is probably going to be... I heard he's taking a break after SummerSlam, so he might win it.
Alright.
But then again, Cesaro was supposed to get a really good push, and I think if he beat Rob Van Dam, it would be a good damn way to start it.
The way I see it going, Cesaro's got to win. Basically, Cesaro's been getting fucked. I don't know what. I guess maybe since the whole Paul Heyman thing, when he decided to drop Heyman, he's just been getting fucked uncontrollably in the ass by management. Like, they have raped him.
Exactly.
I don't watch Main Event on the network. Maybe he's won a couple matches here and there, but I mean, other than that, on Raw, I have not seen him win a match. Maybe SmackDown, like I said, I don't watch Main Event or SmackDown or Superstars. Maybe he's won a couple matches on there, but as of what I know, he hasn't won a match on Raw for quite some time.
And another thing, that whole Paul Heyman, when he left him, that was a really confusing thing to do. I mean, you had fans confused, I could tell.
I know you have Lesnar, but it's alright. You could have kept fucking... But wasn't Heyman was what? He was doing Axel and Ryback at the same damn time with Lesnar. That was 3 people. And he can't control 2 people? Is that what...
it would have been more reasonable if, like, say you can't have him as a manager, like, at ringside, but, like, backstage, he could give you some tips, and you would
Cesaro did say he still goes to Heyman for tips and shit like that. Like, the way WWE looks at it, it's not like the whole Punk thing where Heyman just fucking got angry as shit and then left Punk. Apparently, Cesaro and Heyman are still friends, and Cesaro said he still gets advice from him and whatnot, just that they're not managing. But
exactly.
I think when Heyman was outside and he was getting managed, he did way better. The way I see it, Cesaro's got to win. If Cesaro doesn't win, it's shitty. Cesaro's definitely got to win this match. The way I would book it, Cesaro definitely would have to win.
Cesaro. I'm going with Cesaro.
All right, next match. I'm trying to go from the undercard to the main card. You just can't go straight from that to Lesnar and Cena. Okay, so what will come after that match? All right, we're gonna go with the Rusev and Jack Swagger shindig. Flag on a pole.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This whole feud, I haven't even been paying attention to it. I only like Lana, and that's the only thing I've been looking at. Lana.
Yep. Spell Lana backwards. What do you get?
Anal.
I'm sorry. All right. So basically, I guess I could catch you up on this. Okay. Swagger turned face. Everyone knows that Swagger is now a good guy. After Rusev challenged the United States of America.
Oh.
And I believe they did get in some hot water, Rusev and Lana, with the whole flight. What was the flight thing? The Malaysia flight that got missiled down.
Wait, they mentioned that?
Yeah, she mentioned that in a promo. They got heat for that a little bit.
Are they crazy?
I don't. Now, see, at the same time, that's what I'm looking for, the edginess. At least they're edgy.
Oh God.
Even though it is bad, people died on that. Everyone died on that fucking flight. But okay, so then that whole basically the only major key points for this is that Swagger's a good guy now, and he's fighting for America to take on this. What is his name? The Bulgarian Brute. Is that what they call him now? I guess that's what they call him. The way I would do this, Rusev, unfortunately, I would make his streak die. I think Swagger's gonna win. and I would book Swagger to win.
I think Rusev's gonna win because he's put over, and I think this whole Swagger story, it's gonna have Rusev win, and he's gonna get the flag, and then he's gonna get another opponent, and the whole Swagger angle is going to be dead, and then Swagger is going to fall into deep depression, and he's going to end up just like he ended up after losing the World Heavyweight title.
Alright, that's a good one.
Yup.
Alright, next match. Let's see what we got here.
Damn straight.
So we covered the Rusev match, we covered the Van Dam match, whatnot. Let's cover the Intercontinental title match, Dolph Ziggler and The Miz.
As sad as I'm going to say this, The Miz is gonna win.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think
The reason,
obviously Dolph Ziggler needs something done, but I don't. If I were booking this, obviously I'd make Ziggler win. But the way I see this working out, Ziggler's gonna lose.
the reason why is because WWE doesn't want Ziggler being champion, because he's injury prone, right? Is that why?
Actually, we're okay. I know all of you are thinking right now. We are internet marks for wrestling. We're your typical internet mark, like Daniel Bryan and shit like that. But I mean, obviously, I obviously think we think that Ziggler's got to win this shit. The reason why though, Ziggler I don't think gets as much as he deserves. I heard that he talks too much. Like, if he, let's say, goes on to a radio station, he don't give a fuck. He'll openly talk about how he feels, and he'll state what he thinks is wrong. He'll state how he thinks WWE sometimes does hold him down, and I think that's what gets him to deep water and doesn't let him win shit. I think that's why.
Let him talk, because I mean, CM Punk talked, and look at them. They were like, yay.
Yep, and look, we're CM Punk's now.
Yo, but I mean,
He's done.
but I mean, he did get a really, really, really big push after that.
It only works for a certain amount of time,
Yo,
and then you get fucked by the pipe bomb.
yo.
Unroyally fucked by the pipe bomb, known as Vince McMahon and Triple H.
But as usual, it's not the Miz's fault. It is the Burry Squad, and that's why Dolph Ziggler is not winning this
I
Sunday.
find it weird. To be honest, when the Miz was when Miz was face, I was like, this ain't working out. And I remember too. I always complain. Miz needs to turn heel again. Miz gotta turn heel. He's heel, but I don't like that motherfucker still.
I just
missing.
hate
I don't like it.
The whole Hollywood thing.
Maybe
stupid.
only The Rock is able to rock that out. All right. I don't think Miz can do it.
The movies he's been in.
You know what, Marine? What, that goes straight to DVD? Is that even out yet? It's gonna go straight to DVD.
Just saying that. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's basically our take on that.
He's fucking stupid.
It is. Alright, next match. What would come on after the Intercontinental title match? I'm gonna go, okay, let's talk about Bray Wyatt and Chris Jericho.
I think... See, this is iffy, because, I mean, it's either way or... But, I mean, Bray Wyatt might win due to the fact he has the Wyatt family in the bag. And, Jericho's just gonna get killed no matter what until he finds...
But, you gotta keep in mind, I believe they reported that the Wyatt family's banned from ringside.
Then I believe that probably Jericho has a chance of winning now.
This is, I think... let's see. Jericho won at Payback. Not Payback, what the fuck am I saying? Battleground.
Yup.
And that was a very low... It's not like SummerSlam stature. It's like, give a fuck pay-per-view, I guess you could say. But the way I look at it, Chris Jericho, nothing against Jericho. All he does now, he puts talent over. That's always good. He's a veteran, and most veterans don't have that mentality of putting people over, but Jericho does. Jericho does it, and that's nice of him to do that. Bray Wyatt, I think Bray Wyatt's gonna win the match because it's a big pay-per-view, and they're really behind Bray Wyatt. If they don't have Bray Wyatt win, that's stupid. If I were to book it, Bray Wyatt would win. And at SummerSlam, I believe Bray Wyatt's going to win.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because Bray Wyatt, I mean, they got to focus on the future. They can't have Y2J win another match.
Next match, Michael, it's your bays. Ready for this one?
Ooh, this one's hard.
The
This is going
Divas
to
title
be a
match.
big match.
AJ Lee versus Paige.
I honestly think that this match could go either way. I think it's probably going to be a short match, sadly, but I wish it went on for like at least give it to like at least 15 minutes. At least I'm hoping. And I honestly don't know how this match will go. I think it's going to be a really, really good match. And either way, whoever comes out on top, I'll be satisfied.
Yep, literally. Wink, wink.
No.
Did that go over your head?
Nope.
That went over your head, didn't it?
Nope, stop.
Alright. This is my take on it. Okay, Paige has been in a wrestling family for quite some time, and she basically knows wrestling. Paige could definitely put on top-notch, steal the show type matches. AJ's done it too, surprisingly. Well, not steal the show, but she's had epic matches. I remember, I think Payback 2013, the match she had with Caitlyn, that was good. And Caitlyn was the one back then for me. Sadly now she's married and left the WWE. But so AJ is best at bringing the best out of people. It's Caitlyn. I mean, think about it. When does Caitlyn have top-notch matches? She was able to pull a very good match out of Caitlyn at that pay-per-view. And if you have Paige in there who knows a lot about wrestling, and then you have AJ who brings the best out of people, I honestly think there's a possibility they could steal the show. Diva match-wise. Possibility.
I mean, a lot of people want to see Paige a champion because she's a heel now. And I remember on NXT, she was a heel and people loved it.
Yeah, but the way I see it going, I would think maybe I would make AJ win. That's the way I look at it. But now this is my prediction for the match. If I have two predictions for this match. One, AJ wins, or two, since WWE is very positive with these two divas, unfortunately, I would have to say maybe they'll end it by possibly a count-out or disqualification because they want both of them to look good. They could still have a fucking perfect-ass match just with a count-out ending because they're behind these two. And I don't think they want any of them to... I don't think they want one of them to lose at SummerSlam. I think they want them to put on a show.
Or, I mean, we could just have Punk jump over the barricade and just attack
And
Paige.
GTS the shit out of Paige.
Yup, and he returns as AJ's manager.
That would be great. That is our third prediction. CM Punk comes back and domestically abuses Paige's face.
Yup, that's it, pretty much.
Yep, like Chris Brown.
Yep.
There goes our music portion of the podcast. All right, next match. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose.
Dean has to win.
Dean. That's basically all I gotta say.
Dean has to win.
No, wait. Let me think about this.
The match was supposed to happen at Battleground, right? It didn't happen, right?
Yeah, it didn't happen because what's his face got kicked out. Dean got kicked out.
Exactly. So now we're gonna have it, and Dean has to win.
This is the way I'm looking at it. Seth Rollins could win, and I'll tell you why, but I can't exactly tell. Oh wait, okay, maybe Seth Rollins could do dirty tactics. Maybe I don't know. Maybe hit Ambrose in the head with the briefcase and win, something like that.
Yeah, that too.
Or Dean could win, and when Dean wins, something happens later on in the night that's swerve. I'll get to that later.
All right.
But Seth Rollins could definitely win by like maybe a briefcase to the head.
Yeah, that too.
And Dean Ambrose could win.
Sadly.
I see it can go either way.
Sadly, yeah.
All right. Then we got Roman Reigns versus Randall Keith Orton.
I think honestly that this match is going to be. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't. I feel like it wasn't built properly. That's just me. Because I mean, they should have had at least Roman Reigns and Randy Orton have like a couple stare downs and like
Yeah.
hype it up more. Like, don't just have Roman Reigns versus the Authority itself. Have Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. Like, have Randy Orton represent the Authority in the match, right? And have him cut the promos and not Triple H cut the promos. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been more legit. And yeah, I mean, I would have picked Roman Reigns to win because everybody wants to put him over. And I think he'd probably end the match with, I think in the match a highlight that would happen is he either puts him through a table now. Think about it. I think he'd put him through a table or a barricade or something. I don't know.
This is the problem what I have with the feud. This feud basically started because there was a new number contender to be named for John Cena, and it was originally going to be Randy Orton, but then Roman Reigns came out and beat the shit out of Randy Orton, and basically when that happened, Paul Heyman came out and persuaded Triple H to get Brock Lesnar the title shot. Oh wait, now that I think about it, maybe it's not such of a problem because it kind of does make sense. Basically, Roman Reigns did kind of steal Orton's shot, but the way they're saying it, it doesn't make sense to me. The way they're saying it as if like, oh, Roman Reigns took my number one contender spot, and now he's facing John Cena. That's what they're making it sound like. But basically, Roman Reigns cost. It's the way they word it. It sounds weird. He didn't. It's hard to explain.
Exactly.
But if I were to have to say who would win, I don't know. It's hard. I could see it going either way. I can't really pick.
Either way, I mean, I still want Roman Reigns to win, obviously. And then I'm hoping that after Roman Reigns is done with Orton, he finally gets a piece of Seth Rollins.
Yep, he did say that.
I hope he does, cause I mean, after the whole breakup, he hasn't even focused on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna take a little break, and then when we come back, we'll talk about the main events of SummerSlam. 2 main events: Brie versus Stephanie, and then we got. Really looking forward to this match now. I mean, if you think about it, I think this is the only feud where both superstars missed a couple Raws, but it's really still good build-up. I don't understand. I don't know. That rarely happens. Like, Cena missed how many Raws and Brock Lesnar missed how many Raws, but yet it's still very good build-up to the feud.
Cena said it himself.
Yeah, but when we come back, we'll talk about those matches, so yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Hello guys, I am James, and I am here today for your joke of the day. So, this is called clearly cheating. Get this. A man cheats on his girlfriend Lorraine with a woman named Clearly. Lorraine dies suddenly. At the funeral, the man stands up and sings, "I can see clearly now, Lorraine is gone."
I fucking hate you.
Fuck you, asshole.
I'll quit. Good day.
The L&M Podcast is proudly sponsored by Superstitious Gaming. A bunch of young dudes doing nothing better but recording gameplays for you fuckers. Go subscribe to their channel on YouTube. Just type in Superstitious Gaming. Capital S for Superstitious and capital G for Gaming. Don't forget, that is all one word, no spaces, don't make me smack a bitch. Go subscribe now.
So yeah, thanks to them fucks for not getting my joke. Clearly the thing says, "I can see clearly now the rain is gone." You know, so yeah, fuck them. But anyway, subscribe to the Irish Fonz on YouTube. If you don't know how to say it, say the. Clearly it's the. Irish, you're pretty fucking retarded if you don't know how to say Irish. But Fonz is Fonz, you know, like a. Thank you.
The only other place that might be just as better as Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory is the L&M Podcast.
I like chocolate.
So did Augustus, and he got stuck in a tube.
Let's not talk about that.
Alright, so what we're gonna do, as we said, we're coming back, and we're gonna talk about Brie, Bella, and the Stephanie McMahon situation, along with Hunter Hurst Helmsley.
My boy.
And wait, did I say Hunter Helmsley? I just said fucking Triple H. Triple H ain't even in the match.
It is. I mean, he's not in the match, but I mean, he's probably gonna be at ringside.
Oh, okay. I guess you could say that. Okay. But we're gonna be looking at Brock Lesnar versus.
But what about Brie and stuff?
I already said that. I'm just telling you what we're gonna talk about.
Oh, all right.
Damn, Michael, you're ruining this.
I like fries.
All right, good. Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. That should be great. But first, let's simmer down and talk about Stephanie McMahon versus Brie Bella.
Now, honestly, this is what I think of what's gonna happen in the match. All right, so the match is gonna start smooth, chill match, good pace, good. And
good pace.
Suddenly there's gonna be a moment where Brie and Nikki, something happens, and Nikki fucks over Brie, and
You
Steph
read
wins.
my fucking mind.
Yo, it's going to happen. I feel it. I feel it.
Nikki is going to fuck over Brie Bella at SummerSlam and join the Authority.
I feel it in my fucking bones.
Stephanie McMahon brainwashed Nikki probably. You know what they say? Or actually, no, they don't even say this. I just thought this off the top of my head. Big tits, small brain.
Yup.
Yeah, that's Nikki's case.
That's what might happen now.
Although she is the nicest looking one out of both Bellas, but not the best technical wrestler-ish one. I think if John Cena is your husband, obviously the only thing that you could possibly be trained with is definitely far less from when you are married to Daniel Bryan. I mean, Cena and Nikki aren't even married, but I said husband.
Another thing I could see happening is if it's not Nikki Bella, I think that one girl, what's her name, Megan, right? Is that her name?
Yep, I got some
Megan's
news
gonna
about
interfere.
that. Megan is actually from what I read, she's a wrestler.
Oh my god, really?
Yep, she is a wrestler, and apparently she's an NXT developmental as we speak. And I guess they're grooming her.
I'm smelling a debut.
Yep, I am. Well, it already happened technically.
Oh well.
Yep.
I'm smelling a main event debut. And I haven't even seen her wrestle on NXT yet.
Yep. Basically, that's the whole thing. Yeah. Both of us see it. Nikki's gonna fuck over Brie Bella.
Brie Bella ain't gonna win. That's all I
Yeah,
see.
she's done.
Yep.
Like, she's THQ.
She's gonna be just like the pancakes. Splat.
Yep. But her booty ain't pancakes.
Yeah.
Neither is Nikki's. God bless America. Alright,
Yo.
next match. We got John Cena versus Brock Lesnar.
Alright, what I see happening is that the Authority's gonna try to fuck over Lesnar.
Really?
Because, look at this. If you think about last year, John Cena picked his opponent. And now this year, Triple H picks his opponent. So, if it's gonna go either way, if Cena wins, they're gonna screw him out and Seth Rollins is gonna try to cash in. But this time, Dean Ambrose is gonna fuck Seth Rollins over. And then Cena's somehow, I don't know, some way, Cena's gonna retain the title, or probably they're gonna switch it and they're gonna give Brock Lesnar another try and he's gonna win.
So are you saying that the Authority's gonna screw over John Cena or Brock Lesnar?
It could go either way. Because what I see, if Brock Lesnar wins, they're gonna try to give the title to Seth Rollins. And knowing that it's going to happen, Seth Rollins is going to try something stupid and he's going to get F5'd, and then Brock Lesnar is going to stay champion.
Yeah, that's kind of what I see. I see the only way I could see Brock Lesnar possibly becoming a good guy after SummerSlam is he does indeed win against John Cena, and then possibly something happens where Triple H tells Brock, like, thank you, you did the job for me, you're a hired hitman, but now you gotta give it to Seth.
Exactly.
And Brock Lesnar's gonna look at him like, bitch, what? Are you fucking stupid? And then something like that could go down, and then Brock Lesnar just F5 his living shit, Seth Rollins, and walks out with the championship. That could definitely happen, but I think Lesnar's winning it.
Yep. Because Cena's doing this movie, and we won't see him for a while, and he's gonna turn into The Rock, and it's gonna say, "You can't see me via satellite."
And basically, if Cena wins, that Brock Lesnar match with Undertaker, that shit didn't even count. Because how the fuck do you beat Undertaker at Mania but not Cena at SummerSlam?
Exactly.
That's down the drain. That,
Or another thing I could see happening is that, I mean, this might sound weird, but what if Undertaker comes back at SummerSlam?
That's a very good possibility. I've heard Sting, possibly.
Exactly. So
Sting is there as we speak.
But what if Undertaker comes back and shocks the world and makes Cena retain the title?
And then Chris Benoit comes out, and I'm not gonna get into that joke. I'm trying to be nice.
Yeah, stop.
Yeah,
There's limits.
there is limits, but for Chris Benoit there are no limits.
All right, stop. I'm
As a
done.
matter of fact, he went over the limit.
All right. Anyways, like I was saying, Brock Lesnar's going to come out champion.
Brock Lesnar definitely has the very big advantage. I think if you beat Undertaker at WrestleMania, you should be number one contender forever.
Yep, he's winning.
Yeah, that's basically.
But
how
he's gonna get fucked over, and then either way, he's either gonna get fucked over or he's gonna come over the fuck overness, and he's gonna be champion.
He's gonna come over to fuck overness. I couldn't have said it any better.
Yup, come over the
Yep.
fuck overness.
All right, I think we covered
Yeah.
everything.
So
So wait, when is the next time we're gonna do this?
honestly, I think we have to pick a perfect date to do this on a daily week basis. And
Okay.
at this rate, we really don't know yet. We're planning either a Saturday or a Sunday, maybe. Probably, I don't know yet, but
I think that we should record on Fridays. Today's an exception because we didn't even know we were gonna do this. Because I honestly don't like my microphone, so I didn't know we were gonna do this. We just like, hey, let's do it. I was like, okay, wing it, and we did it. Surprisingly, it went very well. I thought we would have been stuttering like motherfuckers,
but
we
yeah.
did good.
Yeah, I think we did good, but
Yeah.
just letting everybody know that's watching this first episode, it is strictly basically about the WWE games and WWE, but just knowing the next episodes, they're probably going to be about certain topics,
We're
new
gonna
things.
research some topics. Let's see. What can we talk about?
We're probably going to talk about sports, music, Kim
Should we talk
Kardashian's ass.
Should we talk about the kid that died, or is that too touchy?
I mean, I don't want to talk about that. That sounds pretty sad.
That's touchy, isn't it?
And another thing, we're probably going to review things. So, like, for example, say this new movie comes out, we're probably going to review it.
Actually, Michael's probably going to review it.
I'm going to review it.
Got two different, things when it comes to movies.
But, yeah, and
music-wise, Michael got the whole hip-hop game locked.
yeah.
I guess you could come to me when it comes to throwbacks, because, to be honest, I'm still living in the fucking year of, 2003 and shit.
But on a good hand, I'm gonna get Liam to try to listen to some of the music and tell me how he feels about it.
Oh, fucking whoopee. Maybe I could do some recitals of lyrics.
Yup,
And
that'd
add
be
my
amazing.
whiteness to it. That would be good.
Be amazing, wonderful.
L&M up in this bitch.
Yeah. And then you got Mikhail.
Get Mikhail. And so that's basically it. We would like to thank you guys for watching us. If you watched us, it was very nice of you to do so. We didn't think that we would get this far.
Once again, I would like to shout out Superstitious Gaming, our
Damn straight.
gaming channel on YouTube.
Yeah, that's ours, guys. You guys thought you guys thought we were too mainstream and we already got a separate sponsor. Didn't? Yep. Nope. It's our shit.
And
wait, I got Superstitious Gaming. Advertise one more time. Let's read it. Superstitious Gaming a bunch of young dudes doing nothing better but recording gameplays for you fuckers. Go subscribe to their channel on YouTube. Just type in Superstitious Gaming, capital S for Superstitious, and a capital G for Gaming. Don't forget, that is all one word, no spaces. And go subscribe now.
Yup.
And, Michael, you should tell them about, your DJ persona.
And, if you want to listen to any of the latest music and, any specific artist, I am DJ A-Crack.
Oh, shit.
And, I only do strictly probably hip-hop and R&B. I mean, most of the other people listen to this other music, but I don't like doing that music. It's too... I don't want to join the hype. I'd rather just do my own thing, you know?
Yeah, Michael's not a follower.
Just want everybody to know that. And, I'd like to give a quick shout-out to James for the joke of the day,
Yes,
which...
James, thank you for your atrocious joke. Appreciate it.
Which was pretty... blah, 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 but, you know...
We can see clearly. We can...
And we'll play you his channel advertisement, you know, before the show ends, so then you guys could probably follow him or subscribe to him on YouTube. And we'd like to give another quick shout out to all the people at 2K for finally giving us the roster review.
Yeah, your shitty fucking roster reveal, 2K.
Yeah. And I don't know what else. What else can we say?
Thank you all. It was a pleasure. We don't eat ass. All you fuckboys out there. No, I'm kidding. I'm white. Thank you, but yeah, that's basically it. And we will probably play you out with a song that is very mainstream, possibly, and we might get copyright for it. But you know what? For you fuckers, we love you, and tits.
And I just want to let everybody know that this is the first of probably many episodes, and
hopefully it is. See, this is my senior year in high school, so you know I got a lot to focus on.
And
so there might be times I'm not on the show technically.
Yeah.
Michael could handle that. Michael could get some guests, you know.
Yo, I got this.
Yeah, but if ever that's the case, or if Michael somehow doesn't want to do it, I can get a guest.
Yep.
The only problem is we're just worried that the guest might get stage fright. Surprisingly, we thought we were going to get stage fright, but we weren't. We actually pulled through very well. I thought we would have sucked. Actually, we don't know that for sure. We're going to get reviews. Hopefully we don't suck. I think we did good.
Yeah, first episode. Yeah.
And we basically winged it. We didn't even think we were going to do it today. But we winged it. That's why it was strictly only wrestling, because it's WWE weekend. Think about it. You had the roster reveal for games, then you got SummerSlam tonight, and so yeah. I mean, that was a tongue twister. But in other episodes, we'll definitely be talking about other shit. Michael got the whole hip hop, R&B, blah blah blah. I'll give you guys some throwbacks. Yeah, that's basically it. My final parting words to you guys are thank you and boom boom Colt Cabana.
My final words are thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy everything that we produce. And please make sure to check out the Superstitious Gaming channel. Go check out our stuff on that. We have our own separate channels that's on the Superstitious Gaming channel. And please make sure to listen to our SoundCloud stories.
Yep. The SoundCloud is going to be the audio version, obviously.
Yup.
There's not going to be video, but if you want to check us out, we are thinking about getting a YouTube page. And if you get it on YouTube, you'll be able to see visuals. Not our faces, because we're butt ugly.
Yeah.
But I'm just kidding. I think I'm decent.
Maybe if we get a studio one day, we'll do it. You know.
But if you watch us on YouTube, there definitely will be visuals, maybe some videos that'll go along with our speech. Because keep in mind, guys, as of right now, we are going to be recorded. If we could somehow get live, we would do it live. We're just not too technically savvy with the whole process of doing live, because that's a lot of hard work. All we know right now is that we can record, edit, make it as possibly good as we can, and on YouTube. Check out the video version. There'll definitely be visuals, pictures to go along with what we're saying. And you guys, I think, will be more entertained on the YouTube channel. But I mean, SoundCloud version would be good too.
Yep, and just make sure to check out all our stuff. And I'm really happy this first episode got finished, and I hope we finish editing it and y'all really love it and want more. Please, thank you for taking your time to listen to us talk bullshit about wrestling, and you know.
And I approve this message.
Boop da blah bop ba da boop boop boop. So I guess that's it.
We did it.
It's time for you guys to go, and I hope you have
still recording. Shit.
a marvelous day.
Hey, I wasn't expecting this.
And bye.